Hey guys, Chris Walker here, Walk Like a Flan with BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We've got some more footage for you from another convention we went to. This is all the cool stuff we were doing at PAX West 2016.
Ladies, gentlemen, geeks of all ages, you are now entering BJ Shea's Geek Nation. Welcome.
PAX 2016, baby. And, listen, it wouldn't be a PAX if we didn't stop by Flying Frog's booth. And Scott is here. You've seen us. We played games with these guys. Probably, to me, I have to say, still probably one of the best game makers in the history of board game making. If you see their board games, you'll understand why. What's happening in the world of Flying Frog this year?
Well, we had this big Kickstarter for Shadows of Brimstone. It was super successful. When the dust settled, we're like, we have to make all this, and we're still getting through the last of that stuff. What it means, though, is it generated a huge product line. So our newest expansion for Shadows of Brimstone is called Tradera,
And this is number 3?
This is the third of the big box expansions, and it introduces another world for it. So it's an alien planet where it's embroiled in this world war.
Hence, I see the 3-eye creatures with the helmets. It sort of looks like we're in sort of a weird sort of World War II alien setting.
Yes, to a cowboy, that's very futuristic.
Yeah, it sure is.
And so this right here will be out in stores in September, like end of this month. But we're calling this a deluxe expansion because it's so chock full of stuff.
Wow.
It has 4 different new enemy types and cover terrain, a whole new world to adventure in, and all new factions to fight, and gear and artifacts and all of it. That's why it feels like a brick.
And the thing about Flying Frog games, man, everything is done with huge quality, huge play experience, ideas in mind. It's not just a game, really. They take you on an adventure. It's like seeing an amazing movie. It's like going to a great restaurant. You get a Flying Frog game, and man, you go, wow. You open it up, the unpack is like a great evening in itself. These are some of the components that you can get that are tricked out. But each game comes with stuff, whether you just want to keep them looking like this, if you want to paint them, you want to get extra stuff. And speaking of extra stuff, let's take a look at everything else you want to get if you want to get this. Look at everything you can get. Now tell us all about what I can get. If I wanted to go insane in the world of Shadows of Brimstone, what can I do?
Well, so we have the base games, and then besides that, there's boxed expansions, other worlds like we talked about, and then the Frontier Town, stuff like that. We have paint sets, modeling kits. And then over here, these are all different enemy sets. And so you start with the base game, and if you enjoy that, then there's a lot of different directions you can go and lots of expansions. It's a whole product line that was basically unlocked by doing a very successful Kickstarter.
Now you might be saying, I know I recognize that name. I may not recognize the game, but Flying Frog, how do I know that name? Well, I'll tell you how you know that name. Let's talk about why you know, especially if you watch Tabletop. 2 amazing games on there. Last Night on Earth, Fortune and Glory. Would you like to punch a Nazi in the jungle? You can with this great game. The one that's really something, I mean, really, everybody loves this game, Last Night on Earth. You still got that game? Is that still a game I can get?
You know what? Absolutely. In fact, we've sold as many Last Night on Earth this year than we did the first year it came out. It never dies down.
So, of course, you're seeing this video and PAX is over. You're wondering, all right, well, what do I got to do if I want to get these games now? Where can they go? How can they find Flying Frog?
So all our games are sold in game stores around the world, actually. But you can also find them online at different online retailers, on Amazon, on our own website. Our website is www.flyingfrog.net. We have a web store, and you can find any of the stuff there for sure. But they're also sold in your friendly local game store.
These are awesome games, man. If you love great components, you love a lot of fun, you got to check out their games. They are awesome.